This right here must be a joke. Now we have UK Armed Forces Chief saying that Britain's sons and daughters must be ready to fight. Whose son and daughters must be ready to fight? Whose sons and daughters is going to be blood sacrifice in a war for these elite bankers? Whose son and daughters you think is going to go into a fight with these entities? Because best believe, when it comes down to war, you are not fighting against man. You are fighting against these supernatural forces. And you're led to believe that your children are going off to fight against Russia or to fight against China. Understand, things are going to get supernatural real fast. Now, first up, Britain don't have any God, right? And they have these Western powers, America, Canada, Australia. They all spoon feed you debauchery. They all have you bowing before the LGBTQ God. So you do not have any God to protect you and your children. So now that they have effectively removed the Most High Creator of the land, now they are looking to start a war with Russia, China, and their allies. And guess what? They do not support the LGBTQ agenda, hence they have an edge over the West. Right? Understand, from ancient times until now, every empire, every country, they have all gone to war with their God. Which God? The United Kingdom, Australia, America is going to go to war with which God? Wars are 95% spiritual and 5% physical. And I'll say it again, wars are 95% spiritual and 5% physical. So if you believe because you got the warships, you got the gun, you got the technology, you can go into a war with a country that stands beside the Most High and win, it's not happening. Even if that country has just sticks and stones, from they've got the Most High, they will win. Right? China might not be perfect, Russia might not be perfect, but what they have done is that they make sure to push out these gross sexual debauchery. They don't support it. But on the other hand, Britain support this gross sexual debauchery, the LGBTQ agenda, and they have their people worship it and worship at the feet of this golden calf. And if anyone says anything, they want to come and lock you up. Whose sons and daughters this man is talking about to go to war? Now take a listen to what he's got to say. Must be a joke.
It is absolutely clear that Russia's hard power is something to fear. Sons and daughters, colleagues, veterans will all have a part to play, to build, to serve, and if necessary, to fight. And more families will know what sacrifice for our nation means. The Russian armed forces are now more than 1.1 million strong. We should be under no illusions that Russia is a massive, increasingly technically sophisticated and now highly combat experienced military.
I'll say it again. Britain cannot win a war against Russia and their allies. It's not happening. Britain cannot win a war against Russia and their allies. Don't be fooled. Wars are 95% spiritual, 5% physical. There is a reason why they push the LGBTQ agenda the way they have. There is a reason why they ring fence this debauchery in the West. There is a reason why they make sure people go out and openly celebrate it. It causes your land to be cursed. So know that the land is cursed. They want your sons and daughters to go into a war. But listen to this. For those who are not dying from heart attacks and turbo cancers, and the little that is left, they want to send them off to war. If people in Britain don't realize what this thing is, I don't know what else to do. We tried to warn you guys in 2020. You all laugh. And here I am warning you again. And I'm telling you, your country has no power. They cannot win a war against Russia. No matter how they flex their machinery, their technology, they cannot win a war. The land in Britain is cursed, right? The powers in this country make sure this country is cursed. First of all, your churches have been sold off, right? Your churches have been sold off. You have other people praying on the ley lines. This country is doomed spiritually. And if you don't have spiritual protection, if you don't have a God, there is no way you can make it. Right? This country is cursed. And they use the LGBTQ agenda to curse this land. And their allies as well, America, Canada, Australia, their country is also cursed. They cannot win any war. You're only sending your children, your sons and your daughters to be blood sacrificed, to be brutally blood sacrificed, right? So the few young people that we have that can breathe new life, they are making sure to find some way to pluck them out your arms, to send them to war to be killed. So the ones who won't die from a heart attack or a cancer, or the ones who are not left sterile, they want them to go to war now, right? Now, over here, I don't have no sons or daughters that will be fighting any war for the they, them, for the love is love community, right? I don't have any family, I don't have any little ones to go and fight any war for Britain, because we cannot win any war. It's not happening. It's a waste of time. I did, however, get the vision where I saw a nuclear bomb. One hit the northern part of the UK and the other fall in the sea. We need to pray and say, glory be to the Most High.